Well, very noticeable change in the air for today. We got into that fall-like pattern. High temperature only climbed into those lower 60s, and I think that's a sign of where we're going to be for really the rest of October. There's going to be some days where we get a little bit warmer. Tomorrow's one of those days where we get a little bit warmer into the 70s, but I think our run of day after day after day of 80-degree highs are going to be coming to an end. Look at the temperature right now, 47 degrees. Just friendly reminder, you may need to be flipping your AC over to heat for tonight. We'll see the lows decrease into those lower 40s. I don't think we get into the 30s. I don't think we hit that first frost freeze for this week. We typically expect it to do that this time of the year, but a little bit behind schedule. We're finally getting into fall. We'll get those temperatures into the 30s, I think towards the end of the month, that first week of November, but until then, getting closer to where you expect to be. And speaking of which, temperatures in the 40s right now. The last time we have done that was 162 days ago. That was all the way back on May 10th. We have not had a temperature as cold as what we've had right now until May. So it's been a very, very warm fall to get off. We're starting to transition into a colder pattern. That's where we're going to be staying for a little bit. Also the pattern, pretty dry and sunny. We saw the sunshine for today, expecting that to really linger for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. If you look on satellite radar, we just have really no wet weather systems that are waiting in the wings. It's not like there's going to be something that comes around the corner. I think our next opportunity to get a low pressure system, our next opportunity to get a storm, our next opportunity to get some decent rainfall is really going to be on Thursday night. Looks like a very soggy day for Friday and a soggy day for Saturday. Then we can start to dry things out for Sunday. Here's a cold front that's going to push in Monday. So temperatures on Monday should climb into those mid-70s. A dry frontal passage, which means I don't think we see any rainfall out of this front. Some models are disagreeing with that. They're saying there might be a sprinkle in south central Missouri. There might be a sprinkle in north central Arkansas. I'm not buying it. I put it at a 5% chance that we can see a sprinkle in those areas, but probably staying dry for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we got to wait for that opportunity of rain that comes in later into Thursday. Temperatures for tonight, 44 degrees, most places into those low 40s. I think Tuesday night is a night that we can potentially see these thermometers dip into the upper 30s. Not expecting a frost or freeze just yet. Just a couple degrees too warm for that. Here's the warm day in the 7-day forecast, 76 degrees. It's going to come with fast winds. We had fast winds for today, but the winds are going to be out of the south rather than the north. And then the fall cold will start to win out. Let's talk about that next chance of rainfall, because Thursday overnight, here's when this weather maker is going to start to push back into our region. And we're looking at some pretty decent rainfall totals. I think to finish this week off, about a widespread area of 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. Next Sunday, we'll put that wet weather to bed. I think we can even see more rain on Monday. Not this coming Monday, but about 8 days from now. That's going to be another opportunity to get some more wet weather. A fall-like 7-day forecast. No temperatures into the 30s yet. We're getting close on Tuesday night, but getting colder, getting better, getting to kind of where you expect to be this time of the year.
Getting to that dumpling forecast, huh?
Ooh, I did not forget about that dumpling forecast.
Nope, and I have a surprise for you. Dumplings are in the house. They're in the building.
You actually made them.
I did. I made a lot too. So I'm going to be sending some home with you. You need to make sure that you really appreciate all the chicken and dumplings that I made.
This is a genuine smile, folks. This is a hungry Matt Hefner you're seeing right now. I am excited.
Excited. Well, stay tuned for the end of the show. We're going to try to eat them on air. You can give me a live rating.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Thanks, Matt.